So, you want to transfer sculpting details from your high poly model onto your low poly model. Here's how you do it. Make sure your low poly model has an unwrapped UV map. Make a cage model by duplicating the low poly model, going into edit mode, and inflating it out a little bit. Make sure it covers the entire high poly model. If some areas are being difficult, you can manually tweak and move around the faces as needed. Name this model Cage. Hide the cage model, select the low poly model, then go to shading. Click New or Shift A to add a principled BSDF. Click Shift A to create a new texture map at your desired resolution. Set the texture map to non-color. Click Shift A again and add a normal map node. Connect the color node of the texture map to the color node of the normal map, and then connect the normal node of the normal map to the normals of the principled BSDF. Select the high poly model, hold Shift, then select the low poly model. Go to the Render tab and change Render Engine to Cycles. If you have a GPU that can render, you can set it up in Blender System Preferences and then change the device to GPU Compute. Otherwise, use CPU. Turn off denoise in the Render tab and change max sample if your computer is running too slowly when baking. Think of the max samples as the quality of the bake. Scroll down to the bake and change bake type to normal. Turn on selected to active. Set the cage model to the model named cage. Clear image will wipe the entire texture. It can be useful for your first bake, but if the texture map is shared with other parts, remember to turn it off later to not lose previously baked data. Put the margin size to 8 pixels at least to reduce texture bleeding at long distances. Make sure the island margins on your low poly model's UV is high enough to accommodate for this. Select the image texture, click Bake, wait some time, and there you go, you should have a nicely baked normal map. Remember to save it with Alt-S to ensure that you do not lose your precious textures. Tell me if this video was helpful, tell me if I missed anything. Good luck on your modeling journey.